Ooh. I don't like that. Yeah, it's a gun.
I'll borrow it.
It's actually a lighter.
Is it a BB?
Maybe.
Yes.
What's that?
Really good.
Yeah, see, it's a lighter.
Oh, you can do that.
I don't like it. I mean, I would think it is so small that nobody would really mistake that for a real weapon. However,
Cell phone gets mistaken as a weapon.
the young man, younger than me anyway, in his 30s, recently in the news. Only in the news for one day because what's the death of a 30-year-old? But he decided to rob not just one bank, but a couple of banks, or a couple of businesses, I believe. Anyway, he had a broken air pistol, air gun, Daisy. Didn't even operate, but it looked like a gun. So he was able to rob one place. He didn't think anything of it. Got bold, decided he'd try a second one. Where he met with the police, who assumed he had a gun, and for some reason, stupidity, fear, frozen in I don't know. For some reason, when he was told to put it down, he didn't. Now he's dead. Gun violence and crime are realities in our country. And I know I'm in an area right now where there are a lot of hunters. Most of them aren't here today. Maybe they're out hunting. And the right to bear arms and the right to arm bears. All those Second Amendments and any other amendments you want. And I don't have a problem at all with the Second Amendment. I have no problem with somebody owning a gun. I don't. I choose not to. I've been shot once in my life, and that was enough. And shot at a few other times, and that was more than enough. But we need to be very careful of what we do. Very prayerful of what we do. There was a time in my life when I was their age, I used to have toy guns, little green army men, all those things that warlike people have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy those as a gift now. Not for somebody their age. I mean, and this is my choice. But I think there's enough hatred and enough violence in the world that I don't need to be giving somebody toys to pretend that.
Amen.
Instead, what God says, what Jesus told his followers early on, in fact, the first recorded sermon that we have of his, in Matthew's Gospel, what we call the Beatitudes. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. Not blessed be the warmongers, not blessed be the weapons manufacturers, but blessed be the peacemakers. So I urge you, regardless of your point of view regarding the Second Amendment, regardless of how many guns you may own or not own, how much you may enjoy hunting or target shooting or any of those things, all valid practices. But in your heart, seek out your motivation for all that you do and seek to be a maker of peace rather than a maker of war. Think about that when you see guns. And be safe with them, whatever you do. Don't ever point a toy gun at somebody who doesn't know it's a toy gun. Be safe.